Hey everybody, thank you for taking a second to see what's going on in the life and the heart of our student ministry this week. When it comes to things that are going on, our schedule is surprisingly light, and I'll share a little bit why in just a minute. But when it comes to things that are going on, obviously we're meeting this Wednesday. We are meeting this Sunday. Sunday small groups, we're still plugging away in the book of Matthew. And then Wednesday night, we're still plugging away in the book of Zechariah. We'll be actually in chapters 10 and 11 this week. And so to allude back to what I said a second ago, this obviously this past Wednesday, and I shared a video update about this last Thursday, our student ministry is looking at a pretty significant transition in January. And rather than trying to do a ton of things, we wanted to be able to transition the students well. And so we've tried to keep the schedule light. Now, we keep it light anyway just because of the holidays, but we really did want to keep it as light as possible so that the transition could go smoothly. And so pending the vote on December 14th, we do anticipate Cole Wilson stepping into the student ministry as student minister and myself stepping out of that role into a role of pastoral, of administration and media as my emphasis. I very much see myself as a pastor here. I do. Jordan and I and Pastor Ray have talked about this a lot. We see ourselves as pastors serving together, and that our roles are just different, right? Ray focuses on the group at large. Jordan focuses on discipleship and missions. I focus on administration and media. So that's just kind of how we see it. And like I've said in the past, if you want more information about my day-to-day role, I'd be more than happy to share what that will look like. But within that, we're going to be very intentional to begin ramping up for January, where Cole is being given more and more responsibilities just in preparation for that. And on top of that, even if we weren't kind of going through this transition, it's actually healthy for the student ministry not to just have one person that's in front all the time. But if I'm really about equipping the saints to do the work of the ministry, then this is a real practical way that I can do that. And so we fully expect to kind of, continue to bring him in different elements, to let him be more and more a part of what we're doing on Wednesday, Sundays, things like that. And then obviously same with our adult mentors too. Our mentors are continuing to be extensions of what God's called me to do here, and that's just to continue to minister and meet the needs of students. And so when it comes to timeline and transition and communication, things like that, we will be more than transparent with you all about kind of how those things are going to look. But there's still a lot of moving pieces that need to fall into place as Cole and I chat and as I get kind of settled into a new position as well. And so more than anything else, we cherish the times of prayer that you all have, where you commit to praying for the student ministry, you commit to praying for its leadership, and you commit to praying for students. They handled it as well as I thought that they would, but no doubt it has created a lot of questions. And so just continue to pray for them as we go through waters that haven't been charted in a long, long time. But yeah, I will cut the video update short there. I did mention last week that if you're looking for opportunities to minister as a family, CoreHillBaptist.com/events is a great place to go because there's a lot of stuff going on right now for families. And so, yeah, I hope that you guys have a great week in the Lord. I appreciate you praying for you and ask that you all pray for me. God bless. Have a great week in the Lord.